Alright, here's take one and action. Hi guys, I'm John, and this is my daily routine as a university teacher. Okay, John, so tell me what you do during the morning time. So I usually arrive at my school at 8 a.m. every morning and every day. It just helps my mind blown. Yeah, right? Okay. Take two and action. So I used to go into my school every day at 8 a.m. So my students arrive here at 9. So the students just literally just arrived at the school just every day in the morning time. So my kids just do some math first, and I just put up my pointer and I just read some things. Yeah, am I right? Okay, this is take 3 and action. So we do math first, and that's what we usually do in the day. And except my baby, and he's just not grown up yet, but it's a grown up. So I put up my pointer and I just did some math equations. So yes. So I used to write my favorite equation every day. 8 plus 7. So somebody came on and raised their hand and said, "Is it 15? Yes it is." And yes. And that's all math we did. So it was time for science, and for science today we just watched the movie. We just watched a movie, so we turned off all the lights in the room and just turned off all the music in there too to get the party going on. So I turned off all the lights automatically, and we just watched the movie together. So the video is showing about rocks. After the movie, we used to do some big things like discovering rocks, and I told them about the evolution of those. And I used to find fossils at the rocks, right? Okay, this is take 4, action. Okay, so we used to discover rocks, and I just see fossils. I forgot my line. Take 6. Take 6. Action. So we used to pray about rocks, and we just read about meteors and fossils. Do not say fossils. Take 9. Action. So we just learned about. Now, next thing we had to do is learn about rocks, and we tell the evolution of them. So we need to learn about meteors and lots of other things, like the 3 other rocks, and the pigs write them down in their notebooks. Cut. The math thing is still here. Okay, take 10. Action. Okay. So we used to tell about rocks next. So we just talked about meteors and all 3 other kinds of rocks. And people wrote them in their notebooks. Where's my notebook? Alright. Take 11, action. So the next thing we do is to just learn about rocks. And we just learned about meteors and the 3 other kinds of rocks. And people wrote them down in their notebooks. Good. And it was time for lunch, and all the students came for lunch. Okay, all right, take 12, action. Okay, so at lunch, some people were getting some coffee and some of my desserts, which is the hot crust buns. Am I right? Are they hot crust buns? All right, take 13. And action. Okay, so while lunch, there they were getting my favorite desserts, some chocolate buns. So someone got a Subway sandwich, and yeah, only one of them just got some coffee, and they were really delicious. And then they headed to recess to maximize all the energy. So while at recess, the boy was playing like baseball. Football, actually. And some people just like to play basketball. So it's right now time for the science lab, and I shout out the kids to come on into the science lab. So the class just found like a red pod. So yeah, and put them in there. Am I right? Is it a pod? Okay, take 14 and action. Okay, so at the science lab, they found like a red stick, glow stick actually, and put that in there, and it makes some really weird noises. And they had to fix a phone, and that's do they have to fix a phone? Yes, they do, John. And anyway, I don't know. How do I say lights in the scene? Okay. Take 15. Action. Alright, so while at the science lab, a student found a red glow stick and put it in, and it was making weird noises. And like the girl is helping fix the phone. And a kid just found a soda bottle that was in the ground. And I told them not to drink that. So then I throw it away, and the kids were upset. But they were surprised after that. And at the middle of that, the science lab was over, and the red glow stick just fell out of there. And they ran out of the science lab really quickly. Okay, this is take 16 and action. Okay, so next thing we do is just some social studies. Well, and in social studies we just learned about them. I learned all about Ohio, and we just learned about the War of 1812. And yes, that's all we learned about. Okay, and it was the last hours, and for the last hour of school, we used to do some language arts, and we just teach about onomatopoeia, and yeah, I think that's it. So then the students are now done with their work, and they just go to their dorms. Cut. That is a wrap. Thank you for having me, John. You're welcome. I'll see you next time. Okay? Alright, bye.